Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Tucker again, and I am going to read our third installment of Our Wonderful Earth. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's an alligator right beyond my dock, and I'm going to turn the camera around and see maybe if you can see it. Okay, he would be right over my shoulder. Let's see where he is. Let's see, right around there. Do you see him? He's very camouflaged. He's really hard to see. Let's see if you see him. All right, I cannot zoom from this side of the camera. Oh, he just went under. He must have heard me. So I'm going to review just a little bit from our book, what we have already read in our first two installments. This is talking about our wonderful Earth. Space adventure. A mountain adventure. A lake adventure that led to the ocean. Collecting seashells at the beach. In a cave. A volcano. Mining for rocks. Sailing. And Minnie Mouse and Donald Duck lost their hat. And then they got stuck. They were going to go to a picnic and discovered that it was going to rain. They went to the rainforest. They went to the desert. And that's where we pick up today. It's a good thing Donald and Daisy brought their own water to drink. They're exploring the desert where it hardly ever rains. Just look at all that sand. Donald and Daisy see a giant cactus with its thick, juicy stems that store water. A cactus can wait a long time until it rains again. Cacti. Out here in the desert, even the rocks are colorful and strange. Donald sees one that reminds him of Uncle Scrooge. But there are animals here too. Lizards and snakes like to lie in the sun. That's why the desert is a good home from them. Some desert animals burrow underneath, and stay in shady places during the day. Then they come out at night to look for food. Minnie is off on a special adventure with Morty and Ferdy. They want to see what the coldest parts of the earth look like. Here at the North Pole, it seems like winter all year round. Everything is covered with ice and snow. There are even rivers of ice called glaciers. That chunk of ice is big as a ship, cries Ferdy. That's an iceberg, says Minnie. It looks like it's carrying some passengers too. What passengers are they carrying? What are those? Minnie and the boys come home from their North Pole adventure on the hottest day of the year. The heat feels wonderful, exclaims Morty and Ferdy as they put their bathing suits on. How lucky we are to have summer and winter where we live. Donald and Daisy are glad to be back home from the desert, even though at this very moment they are getting a little wet. I never thought I'd be glad to see the rain, says Daisy. But after all that sand, yes, it does feel good, agrees Donald. I want to have fun with all these puddles while they last. My children love to play in the puddles as well. Mickey and Goofy came home from the jungle on a brisk, clear autumn day. Do you know what autumn is? Autumn is another word for fall. It's one of the 4 seasons. Isn't it funny that the leaves never change color in the jungle? Asks Goofy. Not really, replies Mickey. There it is hot and rainy all year round. Here we have spring and summer and autumn and winter. So the trees and the plants are always changing. Our garden grew really well while we were away. Let's talk about the 4 seasons. There is spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I taught you this fall a song. 4 seasons in a year, I can name all 4, do you wanna hear? Let's get ready and say them all. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. You know, you can start with any season you want, but normally we name them in order. Try to sing that with me. 4 seasons in a year, I can name all 4, do you wanna hear? Let's get ready and say them all. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Now we know the 4 seasons. All right, we just have a couple more pages and we are done with our 3rd installment. Huey, Louie, and Dewey explore their Grandma Duck's farm. Each of the 4 seasons bring new ways to have fun in there. In the springtime, everything seems new. The birds build their new nests, and there are new baby animals. The trees grow a little leaves, and spring is when everything comes to life. Spring rain makes great muddy puddles. And with Huey around, they never go to waste. In the summer, the days are long and warm. Flowers bloom and ears of corn ripen in the cornfield. The leaves have grown big and fat on the tree. Huey, Louie, and Dewey sometimes go under them to cool off, or sometimes they go to swim in the pond. Summer is a great time, says Louie. In autumn, or fall, the days grow shorter. The boys help Grandma Duck rake leaves. When they're not playing in them, that is. Flowers and plants die, but seeds, fruits, and nuts have grown where the flowers used to be. The boys don't mind at all. They help with the harvest. They love to pick apples for their grandma's prize apple pies. In the winter, Grandma's farm is dark in the morning and dark in the evening. Do you know why that is, boys and girls? Because in the winter, in the dead middle of the winter, the nights are very long and the days are very short. The trees have no leaves at all now in the winter, and the branches are covered with snow. Everything on the farm is resting, but if you look carefully, you will see the buds on the branches. Inside the buds, new leaves are getting ready for spring. So let's review. We talked about spring and summer. We love playing in the water in the summer. Autumn or fall, and winter. We have mild winters and harsh summers here in Louisiana. All right, boys and girls, I hope that you have enjoyed, our third installment of Our Wonderful Earth. And I will be back next week to read the fourth and final installment of this book. Bye, boys and girls.